Welcome to the channel, Cooking with Chef Bouka. Please don't forget, subscribe, share, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again, doing what we're doing best. Chef Bouka in the kitchen, where it belongs, where it's always gonna be. Here's what's happening today now. So today we decided, you know what, we're gonna flip it and we're gonna make some pasta. Pasta 101. Simple, easy. And you know we always chop, chop, chop. You know what I'm saying? You can't get it any better. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna use hand or we're gonna use a mixer. We're gonna use whichever one we're not sure yet, but during the whole course we're gonna flip it and you guys are gonna see what we're talking about. Check my ingredients out. So measurement wise, you don't really need a measurement to make pasta, because pasta just make it until you reach a consistency you want, that you can roll it, not too soft, not too hard. But I'm gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, a measurement or a recipe, whichever you call it, so you can deal with it, okay? So first and foremost, we're working with some semolina flour. It's a little bit more coarse, you know, different German wheat, you know what I'm saying? A little bit different from the normal. We got some AP flour. We got 5 eggs, you know what I'm saying? We got some extra virgin cold pressed olive oil, because cold pressed olive oil is more earthy to deal with than the regular olive oil. We have some salt, needed a little bit in there. So let me tell you about the measurement now. For semolina first, we're going to go with 12.5 ounces or 350 grams. Okay? AP flour, we're going to go with 150 grams or 5.5 ounces. And the reason why we put in more semolina in there, because we want the sauce to stick onto the pasta. Because this is a little bit rougher, you know what I'm saying, flour than this regular AP flour. And if you have 00 flour, it will be a better flour for pasta. But we're going with the AP one today because we don't really want to go, you know, get a little bit of flour to make some pasta. Alright, so when we come back, we're going to get into all of that with you guys and we're going to sort it out. So, alright, as we say, pasta 101. We're just going to do a simple pasta, but then we're going to show you to make like ravioli, you know what I'm saying? All of those pasta that we can make by hand and with machine. We're going to get into it in a segment that we're going to call it pasta 101. Pasta, you know what I say? 102 or 103, whatever, if you don't want to say 2. But check me out, because I got you. So this is the dough that you saw we make, you know. It's going to cut it up in section. I'm going to roll it out into the thing. So first thing what you want to do is try to get it into a ball, you know, and then you use your hand to make a disc like that. Play with it to make a disc. But you want to roll it to get it like in a rectangular shape, and always have a little bit of flour on your counter so it doesn't stick, you know. And this is the same pasta we were talking about. I tell you about more semolina than regular flour, or you know, 0 flour. And you know, normally they say 00 flour. 00 flour is not really like a different flour. It's just the grain of the flour, how fine it is or how big it is. You know, that's the only difference with the flour. There's not one have more protein than the other. Okay. Trying to get this done. I think I probably have it a little bit too big right now because I don't think it's gonna go through. But what we're gonna do, we're just gonna cut it in two like that. You know what I'm saying? Dust it with a little bit of flour. You know you want flour to make it go through. Let's try. See what's happening. Okay. I have a little bit in one, you know what I'm saying, spinning. Run it through a couple of times, and right now this level is on 8 right now, but it's got like from 8 to 1, alright? So I'm doing it at 8 right now. You know what I'm saying? I put this up the mixer to 2. If you don't have a mixer, you can roll it by hand to get the thickness as you want. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to move it down 1 notch, 7. Run it through. I normally run it through like 2 times. You know? I normally run it through like 2 times. And it's not hard to make pasta, it's easy as long as you have the ratio right. Because normally say 100 grams of flour to 1 egg, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going to move it down to 6. Not bad, machine. It's really the first time I'm using this machine, you know. Now we got a bigger one at the job where we work at. We normally use, but it's the first time attachment to my mixer and using it, you know. So move down to 5. And it all depends what do you want. If you want to get an angel hair or whatever you need, you know, you can just do it smaller and smaller and smaller to get whatever size you want it to be. So I'm going to stop this at 3.5 or 3. And then let's move down to 4. Let's move down like number down. Start from 8 and I go down to numbers, okay? Yeah, it's easy. It take a little time, but you know, if you want nice pasta, fresh pasta, this is the best way to go. Because the one in the dry one in the package doesn't give it that nice chewy taste to it, you know, it doesn't give it that. And this one you can overcook it and don't worry that it's gonna be like getting all soggy because it's fresh, and the more you cook it, the more the gluten comes together, alright? So easy it is. And if you don't got this, we're going to show you we can cut it by hand, you know, to make you get whatever you want. You know, lengthwise. Alright, so see how thin that is? That's what we're kind of really looking for. Okay? Nice and thin. So we're going to let this sit right here on top of this. It's a little bit longer than the board, but that's what it is, you know. This one we're going to try to make sure it doesn't do that, alright? Put it back up to 8. I have it in 2 right now, so it sounds like it's going a little bit faster than normal, but I have it in 2. 7. And if you want, you could cut it a little bit bigger, but try not to cut it to fill the whole gap. You want to leave a little bit of space in between, okay? And it's the same way if you want to make lasagna sheet. It's the same way you do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Roll it out, cut it the way you want it. You know, if you want to make a big sheet, you know what I'm saying? If you got a bigger thing, you can do it. You know, smaller one, you can do it as well. You know, but if you have a smaller one, you know you're gonna have to work a little bit harder than normal. But it's nothing much to make pasta. It's one of the simplest things to make, but you know, you gotta make sure you get it on point. Yeah, and practice to come perfect. Yeah. So we start making some tagliatelle, you know, off screen with the machine. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run a couple more through it, and I'm gonna show you a way to make it without the machine, all right? Just in case you don't have the machine. So slowly, you know what I say? You don't want to rush it. And I'm just taking the best pieces out. These pieces, you don't need it, but if you want, you can use it, you know? This piece is good enough. So normally what you want to do, just like that. Whenever you run through the machine, hold it like that. Don't put it together, all right? Turn this off. And say you want to make it without the machine, normally what I do, make sure you got good flour on it. I just fold it like that. And just cut it, okay? We'll grab a knife, show you, you know, how we chopped it up. Make it happen. Yeah, and I'm using a knife like this so it doesn't, you know. You know you're not going to be able to get it the way you want. It's not going to be even with this. And if it's not even, that brings texture to it, so you don't even worry about it, okay? But I'm trying my best to see if I can get it even. You're not going to get all even, and then what you want to do now, you know what I'm saying? Wind them out back. That's it. You know, roll them back out. They're not going to be even as I told you, because it's not a machine cutting, it's a human hand. And that's it. You know, and you got your pasta. Just like that. But don't forget to make sure you put flour in between so it's easy to roll out like that. You know? And if some is bigger than some and it doesn't cut clean, don't worry about it. You're going to have a nice texture. Each one going to get sauce in a different way. Yeah. So, just like that. Let me do a couple more just through the machine. And then we're going to call it a wrap. Alright? You know what? Maybe we can make some spaghetti while we're at it. Because I got the machine for spaghetti. Let's do some spaghetti as well. Alright? A couple of spaghetti. We already have the machine for it, so we're going to make it happen. Alright? And always make sure there's flour on your counter, okay? One's a little bit longer than normal, but it's alright. Those are extra. Let's stop that. Take this off real quick. Put in the one for the spaghetti in here. A cup of spaghetti. Yeah, if you can get this, get it. It'll save you energy, headache, and all of that, okay? Cut this in two. Spaghetti right there, you know what I'm saying? And next time we're coming through, we're gonna show you to make a few more different kind of pastas. So next time we say pasta 101 or pasta 103 or pasta 104, you know we're going in, alright? That's what I'm talking about right there. So as I'm saying, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, Pasta 101 with Chef Bouka. This is what we do all day, every day. You know, so it's not hard, it's easy. You just need the time, because it's time consuming. But when you get fresh pasta, fresh product, you can't beat that. Alright, love and respect. That's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, share, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Peace.